Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're stepping into a spine-chilling mystery straight from the heart of Indiana. In March 2025, an ancient clock tower perched atop the town hall in the sleepy village of Willow Creek suddenly roared back to life after 50 years of eerie silence. This wasn't just any revival. Its deep, melodic chimes echoed through the fog-laden streets with an otherworldly resonance, captivating and unsettling the townsfolk in equal measure. But the real intrigue began when locals started hearing faint, ghostly whispers drifting from the tower every night precisely at midnight. What dark secrets does this whispering clock tower hold? Prepare yourselves for a tale of cursed time, forgotten memories, and an enigma that defies explanation. Let's dive in. It all began on a chilly March evening when the old clock, a weathered relic from the 1870s with ornate brass hands and a cracked face, unexpectedly sprang into motion. The first chime startled a group of teenagers gathered near the town square, its tone richer and more haunting than anyone remembered. Within days, the whispers started, soft, unintelligible murmurs that seemed to rise from the cobblestone streets themselves, growing louder and more persistent as midnight approached. Curiosity piqued. A team of local historians and amateur sleuths descended on the town's dusty library, sifting through yellowed newspapers and faded ledgers. What they uncovered was a chilling tale. In 1865, during a devastating drought that threatened Willow Creek's survival, the town elders allegedly struck a desperate bargain with a mysterious figure cloaked in shadow. In exchange for rain, they surrendered the clock tower's spirit, binding it to an eternal watch over the town. Could this centuries-old curse be the source of the strange occurrences? As the nights wore on, the whispers evolved into a symphony of unease. Residents reported hearing their names called softly amidst the static, while others felt an inexplicable pull toward the tower, as if drawn by an unseen force. The phenomenon escalated when people began experiencing vivid, disjointed memories, scenes of horse-drawn carriages, unfamiliar faces, and conversations in a language they didn't recognize. One elderly man, a lifelong resident, claimed he saw the clock's hands freeze at an impossible hour, 1313, before spinning wildly out of control. Experts were called in, armed with sophisticated equipment to trace the sound, but their microphones picked up nothing but silence, leaving the whispers a spectral mystery. The tower itself showed no signs of modern tampering. Its gears, rusted and ancient, moved with a life of their own, defying all logic. The situation took a darker turn when the town noticed subtle changes in those who lingered too long near the clock tower. A young baker woke one morning unable to recall her family's recipes, replaced by knowledge of Victorian-era pastries she'd never learned. A schoolteacher found herself writing lessons in cursive she'd never mastered, her handwriting matching samples from the 1800s. The most alarming case involved a retired postman who, after standing beneath the tower at midnight, began speaking of a wife and children he'd never had, his voice trembling with a stranger's emotion. Scientists hypothesized it might be mass hysteria or a rare acoustic illusion, but the lack of physical evidence, like altered brain scans or environmental triggers, only deepened the puzzle. The whispers, meanwhile, grew bolder, sometimes forming fragmented phrases like, "Time is ours," or "Return the debt," fueling speculation of a supernatural debt long overdue. Then came the pivotal moment. A local artist, intrigued by the mystery, spent a night sketching the tower under the moonlight. Exhausted, he fell asleep with his notebook open and dreamed of the clock striking 1313, its face glowing with an unnatural light. In the dream, shadowy figures danced around the tower, their voices merging with the whispers. When he awoke, he found pages filled with meticulous columns of numbers and symbols, written in a hand he didn't recognize. More startling, he answered to a new name, Elijah, calling it out instinctively when his friends approached. Confused and shaken, he sought help, but doctors found no signs of trauma or mental breakdown. Was this a manifestation of the curse, a fragment of someone else's life imposed on his own, or a warning from the tower itself? The clock continues its nightly vigil, its chimes a reminder that Willow Creek's past may still hold sway over its present. So, what's behind the whispering clock tower? Is it a haunted artifact exacting a centuries-old price, a temporal anomaly rewriting reality, or a psychological phenomenon we've yet to understand? The unanswered questions linger, as does the tower's eerie presence, waiting for someone to unravel its secrets. If this story sent a chill down your spine, hit that like button, subscribe for more eerie tales, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to share this mystery with your friends. We'll be back with more unexplained wonders soon. Stay curious, and watch your step.